Okay, so you got your head and your hat. So first thing is cut off this brim. Your head and snap this closed. So take your piece of fabric, and you can really be creative with this part, whatever in your kit, but a long piece, and then you're gonna wrap it on the front of the hat here, and then we're gonna tie a knot with the cloth in the back. Okay, so once you wrap it around here, you wanna make sure that you've got some layers in this, so you can kind of bunch it up and get some fun layers. But just make sure that when you bring it around, you've got the top of the head covered. And then you're just gonna tie this back here in a knot. Okay, so as you're working your way around the cap, it's okay to kind of fold this up and create some layers. You can pull up and kind of tug this up and then work it around, because you want to create some fun layers around the front of that turban. Nice layers there. And again, we've just tied it in a knot in the back. Quite a bit of excess because this fabric doesn't stretch. So if that is the case for yours, don't worry about it. Just kind of bunch it together, put some hot glue in there, and then pinch it. It'll all work out in the end once we twist this next piece. So just kind of hot glue, pinch, nice layers in there. Now we're gonna take these and we're gonna just start twisting them. Like the way that this is all frayed and sticking up, kind of creates some decorative ornamentation on the side. So if you accidentally discover something like that, don't burn your hand, then do that. That's kind of cute. I like that sticking up. So we've done one run around. Now you just do the same thing with the other one. So here I'm going to twist. I'm going the other direction. All right, I decided I wanted to cover the top of the head with the color. I thought it looked kind of nice. So I just put it on the top, hot glued it around into that little crown of the head. I tied the back two strips in a knot, and then I've left this piece here dangle down. There we go. So you're gonna add, on yours you'll add color. Again, you just hot glue it in. And be creative, have fun. And then we're gonna add a jewel. Now some kits will have jewelry and some won't. It just depends on the character and how much money they have. This particular person has a lot of money, so we're gonna add some jewelry. Here's a necklace that's broke, and I'm just gonna play around with the placement of this. So remember where your front of your cap was, that was the brim that we cut off. So that's gonna be here in the front. So I want to accent that, like maybe this would be on the side and this would come across the top. You don't want to put it like this because that would be distracting for the actor. So we want that on the side. Okay, so make sure you try them all on. Like I noticed on mine, now that I tried it on, this here was a little loose, and that wear and tear that the actors put it through, it won't lift. So if that, like, try it on. I'm just gonna go back in and pull this down and hot glue again to my ball cap. So you can kind of see there, it was sticking up. And so I want to go back in here and just add a little more glue to my ball cap so that it'll stay put. So because I'm doing my show in ASL, everybody is doing sign language for the show, that all my characters have to be doubles. So I'm gonna have you guys build the second one of these. This one that I just built. And so you can see the jewelry that I added in there across the front of it. The second one, I wasn't thinking, and I don't have another necklace like that, but we're just gonna leave the jewelry off of the second one because the signer, the students doing the sign language, should be a little bit more simple anyway, so it's not distracting for the signs. So guys, I'll just build the second hat to look like this one, just no jewelry. Coolio! Thank you, you guys are awesome! Has a shorter piece of fabric and it's a little stiffer. So on this one, just take it again around the front. Make sure that you have the top covering the hat, and then we're just going to tie this one a knot and glue it down. So for this one, I want to leave this up. So you're just going to take this, tighten this back, and glue all that down and leave this. So we have this nice look sticking up. Glue that down, and then we'll puff this out. Glue all of this down with your hot glue. We're gonna leave this hang. And then this little piece matches their outfit that I'm sewing. So this, if we could go ahead and just get that wrapped around there, again, glued into the knot so that it matches. So in your kit, you're gonna have the fabric pieces for 2. So you're gonna make 2 just like that that match. I want it to have a tie on the side. So obviously we're gonna cut this off. But on this one, you're gonna bring it around here and tie it onto the side. So we're gonna, same process as we've been doing, but instead of tying it in the back, bring it like this to the side, because I want to see this hanging down the side for the character. This. And then because this has a wrong and a right side on the fabric, just once you get it tied, make sure that you've got the right side showing, not the wrong, not the wrong side, not the wrong side of the fabric, but the right side. We're gonna do it like that, because I want to keep this to hang down on the side of the character. Okay? Taking my heartburn medication. Just take this and let's glue that around so it's nice and even, and leave this hanging out. And this one definitely gets jewelry. So I'm gonna send a stash here of things that would match and go with her. But remember, we gotta build 2 that look alike. So whatever you do on one, you gotta do on the other one. So you can cut these apart, cut the strand apart and like string so that this would be hanging off of the actor. Again, on the side, not in front of their face. Or it could hang like around like that from side to side. That's okay if it's underneath the chin. And you can mix and match and use all of these, because I like that they're bringing out kind of the pinks and the reds in there. Give some textures. But just remember, you got to build 2 that look alike. Okay, the last one is your challenge one. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. So if you take this fluff, okay, and this is a purse that I found at the Goodwill, but I'm thinking you can stuff this purse with the fluff, right? Up in there like so. And then we can attach this to a ball cap. Okay, same process, and attach it down, okay, and glue it into the hat. And I want to keep this piece. Maybe you can bring it up and glue it up into here, something. I love the texture, so keep the handle. And Then you're gonna decorate this one with these various parts of things that I have found. So there's some trim, this, we only need one of these. So you could cut this little belt or whatever it is and you can attach it in here. You can have this in here. You can have some trim. I'm just gonna throw some stuff in there. So this is your challenge hat. Do what you want, but I do want it big and tall, like as big as you can possibly make it onto the ball cap.